All right, so you should be hearing my mic now, Amanda, and then I need to fix everybody else. Taylor, give me a little vocals. Say something at this point.
Something,
Yeah. Okay.
something.
All right, Amanda, we should be good. Let me know if that's not. But so let's get back to it. Let me start over then. That stinks. That. Uh,
Give out my email address.
yeah. So if you want to get in touch with us, your best bet is to send an email to manager@jaredalgov.org. If you're not sure about what the domain name is, click the profile that you're seeing this on, and that domain name, just add manager at to the beginning. We'll be good to go. That goes to Taylor. Otherwise, you can send a message to the campaign social media profiles. Either one of those works, manager or social media. So, what we are trying to do, though, is we want to get a group of people in each city, definitely major cities. If you're in a smaller town, we'd love to have your help as well. And we want to put up some stickers in a couple of weeks, maybe a month. We have the design already, but the idea is to put up a sticker that gets people's interest. And it basically says that at the top, I believe it says, you know, are you pissed? With a QR code, and it says like scan here or we are too. I can't remember what the bottom part says offhand. Amanda, correct me because I think you can hear me in the on social media now. So correct me and let me know what it says. But the idea is we want to get a bunch of people together and put those up around their town in places that you're allowed to put those up, and that way we can one weekend kind of just have a big group of attention, a big group of people getting our attention and sending them to the campaign website to explain what we're trying to do. So it's a special page, sends them there and says like, "Hey, we're pissed too. Here's what we're trying to do. Here's where Jared stands on things. If you're interested, here's how to get involved." Amanda corrected me. It says, "Are you pissed?" And this is Alabama needs change. So it's a QR code on it. If I got that right, I think we're set. But anyway, that's what we're looking at. If you're interested, send us an email, manager@jaredalgov.org, or get in touch with us through our campaign social media profiles. So Facebook and Twitter are the two main ones, Instagram as well. All right, so that's where we're at. For Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, since you couldn't hear me earlier, we we had a couple events recently got rained out, so we're going to keep trying to do those. We live in the South and in Alabama, so afternoon rain showers tend to happen. We're going to keep giving it a shot, but if you wanted to attend those but it got rained out, show up to the next one. Please show up there. If you have any events in your area, though, that makes sense for a candidate for governor to show up to, we'd love to show up to that place. The problem is we need to know when those are happening and which events to show up to, because some places have a bunch of events, but it's not conducive to crashing the event, right? So some of them are perfectly fine to come up, just walk around and hand out stuff. Some are more structured and don't really want people, passing stuff out. So we'd love to show up to the correct events for the people that would be interested in hearing from us. So we're
Also,
good there.
I live in Birmingham, so anything that's drivable from Birmingham is doable as a day trip.
Yeah.
Um, just putting that out there.
Yep. And that actually brings up a very good point that if we want to do these events, funding is a part of it, including those stickers. So every political campaign needs money. I hate that is a thing, but it is the way it works currently. So we do need funding. If you can donate anything, we'd happy to take that donation. The joke we've been having, and I've got it.
Because we live in a capitalist hellscape.
So I've got we had this cool idea that we didn't get to use in Huntsville because it rained us out, basically. But the idea is, let's see if we can get that to show up on camera. TikTok, I don't know if you can see this or not, but the idea is we have a swear jar pricing list. So if the state pisses you off as much as it does us, every time you think about and or cuss about something, donate to the campaign. So we've got a price list. It's kind of just a suggestion, but donate to the campaign. And we will use that to help further the message and get in front of more people. So moving forward from there, I do want to cover email list also. We're trying to send those out more consistently, but not abuse that system, because I don't like getting those emails either from any of the major political organizations that I've signed up for. They send them what seems like every other day, and it may be because of the number of them that I'm signed up with, but I get emails regularly from a lot of organizations, and we don't do that. I think I've sent, outside of the welcome one for confirming that you've signed up for the newsletter, I think I've sent 4 in like 5 months. So that's where we're at there. we are trying to keep people informed about events and things like that. That is your best bet, so that we don't rely on a social media algorithm to tell you that I'm going to be in your area or that there's an event coming up that you might want to travel for. Sign up for the newsletter. That's going to be our best bet to get the message out to you. That's the best way to do that. So, Bass Kibbles, I think is how you say that. Yeah, you can keep that opinion. It's fine. We have more people not voting because they don't like the options than we do for either party, either independently. So you can think that, but I have data that says otherwise. Chris, vote red in November? No, vote for the people that actually care about you. So, all right. We can move forward from there. We have talked about the past events. Upcoming events, we had one that was going to be on August 27th. It looks like we're going to have to shift that. And I believe September 3rd is what we're looking at this point. Again, sign up for the newsletter so you can know when the final date and times and confirmation information is ready. I think it's going to be September 3rd. We're going to finalize that as soon as possible and then send out an email. We'll also post it to social media. But again, algorithms, we can't control who sees those posts. So signing up for the newsletter is your best bet if you want to be informed about the stuff that's coming up. And I think I talked about donations before we fixed the mic on the other streams, so the main camera. The campaign is funded through money. Anytime we want to go anywhere, it takes money. So please donate if you can. $5, $10, $50, $100, whatever you want to do. And actually, you know what?
Rich aunt to give us $5,000.
Look, if you have spare cash laying around and you don't mind contributing, I'll take whatever you have, as long as you're a person. We're not doing corporate donations from like AT&T or people like that. So, Chris, do I support the Biden regime? I mean, I don't like the fact that you're using the word regime, but no, like they do horrible things. Like what? No. He's not doing anything. Well, I can't say anything. He's not doing a lot of what he said he was going to do. I'm also running for governor, not for a federal office. So we're getting a little off topic, but I see where you're coming from. I don't feel like I'm represented by the Democratic or Republican parties, which is why I'm running as an independent, because I don't like either of those parties. So
we also, a couple of us had talked about doing Beach with the Beard, because that is something that you live close to, and it is free doll hairs.
Yeah.
So just taking our tent, taking our banner, kind of setting up for the day, and just chilling out with people who walk by or whatever. So,
Yeah.
Come to the beach.
We got to get a date.
Wear sunscreen.
Yeah, we got to get a date set in, but again, sign up for the newsletter. Wink, wink. Like, that's how you stay informed. That's the best way to stay informed of the campaign. Follow on social media for sure, but I can't guarantee that you'll see things on time. So, Beach with the Beard, we're going to do actually, we have another event. We should mention that. Foley has a Meet the Candidates event. It's sponsored by the local Democratic Party club or something along those lines. That they said, hey, you should come to the event. So people need to hear from all of the candidates, which was really cool to hear. That I believe is, hold on, let's check because I don't want to give the wrong date. It's in September, but it is September 8th. So it is from 6:30 to 8:30 is what's on my calendar at least. That's in Foley. Go look for Meet the Candidates, Baldwin Democrats. I think the event is listed on Facebook right now, I think. But if you're interested, definitely show up there. It's going to be at the Foley Civic Center in September on the 8th from 6:30 to 8:30. So we'll be there. A lot of people have been asking me about Baldwin County because I live here, and they're like, hey, we don't ever see you. And it's like, then give me an event. I would love to show up. So somebody did, and we're going to show up. So we'll be there. Let's see. What else we got?
You're listening from Tuscaloosa. We haven't been there yet.
Yeah, no, we haven't. Oh, but I was talking to somebody, actually. Talking to somebody on TikTok. School is starting back up, so they're going to get in touch with some of the students up there, and we're going to try and get something scheduled. At the very least, the plan is to hit a couple of the campuses with the campaign like banner and like a table, and just set up in a quad or a concourse and just hang out a couple weeks into the school year. And that way people have gotten acclimated to their schedule, but they're still showing up for class and they have some, hopefully have some free time to like sit and chat. Would love to talk to more people from some of those, especially college towns, because it's more their future than it is even mine. Like I'm hoping to be here for a bit, but they'll be here even longer, and their future matters just like mine does. So we need to talk to them as well.
We need to get a banner that says Alabama needs change. Change my mind.
I think we just do a poster board for that one. That way it's more
Yeah, that's
like
fine.
the not poster board, but the like not science trifold poster board, but like just the thick board that what's his name? The freaking meme that goes around everywhere. I can't remember the guy's name, but it's that. The idea is to follow that meme but do it in person. Exactly. Josh, policy meetings are on Tuesday. Broadly speaking, I want better access to healthcare, better access to education for everybody in the state, more equitable access, and then we've got to fix the prison system. That's the broad scope. If you want to talk more details, pick a Tuesday and show up to the campaign meetings or schedule a meeting with me through the website. And let's see, so strategy stuff, we've got the September thing, both September events so far. So the Mobile event, the what do we call it? It's an intimate benefit concert. Then we've got the Baldwin Democrats Meet the Candidates event. Probably
We're
a beach
also
event.
putting an AMA on the calendar.
Yes. Are we going to do that on Reddit or are we going to do that on multi-platform? Do you know?
Multi-platform, probably just gather. Our idea was to gather questions from everywhere
Okay.
and then just ask them to you while it's live streamed,
Okay.
so that everybody can see it. But yeah, we'll do multi-platform.
Cool. Okay. Sweet. So AMA, ask me anything. We're gonna do that. It's coming up soon. Again, if you want to know the date.
On a Tuesday.
Yeah, we're gonna do it on a Tuesday so we can do it in place of the policy meeting. Is that right?
Yes, yeah, because we assume it's going to be a lot of policy questions.
Right.
Or we hope. Ask policy
I don't care.
questions.
Look, if it's an AMA, it's there to AMA. So like, ask me anything, and I'll do my best to answer it. I may not have an answer because I don't know everything. But if it's about me, I should be able to answer the question. So.
Well, we'll put the caveat that any family questions need to be respectful, because
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna ask creepy questions about my family, like no, but
yeah, I was gonna say, please don't be an asshole about this. Like we're trying to have fun. But his wife is my best friend, and
yeah, I mean,
don't make me angry.
You can ask me anything about me. We'll go there. Family, probably. I probably won't answer a lot of those questions outside of broad info that's already been publicly available.
Yeah, like what's your favorite family activity? Like shit like that's fine, but don't be weird.
Yeah. All right, so we've got that other strategy stuff. What we've been doing previously, and I think it's been working, is me focusing on TikTok as a platform for creating video and content. That way we can download it from there and then let Amanda post it to platforms that it makes sense on. I think that's been working. So if it hasn't been, we need to reconsider. But I think that's been going well. I need to be more consistent on posting things there regularly. And I know Amanda's got dates that things work that work better on certain days, and I'm going to let Amanda handle that stuff. But TikTok likes some consistency there, and I need to be more consistent on how much I'm posting and when I'm posting on TikTok. So I need to get better at that. The idea that just popped in my head yesterday, because we had way too many people at Art Walk asking when the election was, and Ashley, her significant other, and myself came to the conclusion, like, oh, none of our materials we're handing out have the election day on it. Oops. So we need to redesign those to have the election day, which is November 8th, by the way. So if nobody's aware, November 8th is the election. It's this year. It's only like 87 days away. So we need to make sure people know that there is an election coming up on the 8th, and people need to be ready to vote. A follow-up to that, to register, if you haven't already, please get registered before October 24th. That is the cutoff. Our state does not let you register same day. We don't like giving people the option to vote if they realize they aren't registered yet, as like up to the day of. So our state wants to restrict people's voting abilities. That's pretty obvious if you're paying attention, but that's where we're at. You can, through the link in my bio, you can go get registered online through the state. So if you start now, you should be fine. Jonathan, what's up?
Well, it's Anita, and I was just,
hey.
I was just going to say that we should put like a campaign countdown on the website.
It's on the homepage. Yeah.
Oh, is it on?
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
it's on the
I haven't
homepage.
been there in a while.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
No, you're good. And actually, I may replicate that on the Connect page, because that isn't I don't send people to the homepage.
Right.
The page that's in social media goes to a list of links to like quickly get where people want to go. and
Mhm.
putting a countdown timer there may work. We may try that and see if it works, see if it helps. Because I'm not.
Mhm.
It also, what that does though, unfortunately, is it pushes the buttons that people are looking for further down the page.
Right.
But it's also super important for people to realize how close the election is. So yeah, consensus. Let's. I know there's only 3 people here, but actually, Amanda, you're in chat. So thoughts on putting the countdown timer on the Connect page above the buttons? Do we have any? Anybody opposing us doing that?
I think as long as it's not huge, then it shouldn't push them down too far.
Yeah. It shouldn't go too bad. I think we have a little bit of control on the sizing. It's an embed from a website
Gotcha.
that makes them, so it's literally just a thing. We just copy the code and paste it in. So I think we'll do that with just a headline or something that says election day is getting here very soon. So please be prepared.
It might
Did we
be
do
worth
it
it
like
too.
sorry.
That's okay. I was just gonna say it might also be worth it to on all of our social platforms to just periodically be like, hey, the election is 80 whatever days away, or
You are getting into my next thought. Yeah. So because I need to be more consistent on TikTok, that's literally going to be a daily post for me. It's just literally before they get started for the day, like get up, drink coffee, eat breakfast, and then go, hey, just a reminder, it's 87 days away, and just that'll be my daily post, and then we'll have more thought out and topical posts. But that can literally just be a daily, and I'll probably do that one as a story on TikTok so it disappears after a day. Because I don't want that number showing up 4 days from now and people being confused with how many days are left. So it'll be probably do a story. Amanda, if we can probably post it to Facebook and Instagram as stories also. I'm not sure what to do on Twitter. Twitter should be fine because that's a timeline. Like it does intermingle content. It does throw stuff in there out of time order, but I think it'll be fine to post those to Twitter also. Because it's more obvious there's a timestamp on those, so I think it'll be fine to do that. That shouldn't be too confusing for people, I don't think. I think the potential confusion is not outweighed by the benefit of making sure people know that we are 87 days away from the election and they need to get registered and start talking to people. So does anybody else have anything? Because I have one other thing that I want to bring up for a strategy, and then I think we'll end it and get back at 10 for the field operations.
I was gonna say you could just say if you did like a TikTok post or a Twitter post, as of this date, you have so and so days left.
Yeah.
That would be an easy caveat.
Yep. Cool. So put the date in there and say which means X days left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that works. All right. So for strategy, the other thing, somebody actually, I did the math because it was frustrating whenever somebody says like we don't have enough time to get you in front of people. Like if you saw that TikTok video, it's frustrating. Like I got defensive because it's frustrating because we have enough time. We just need people to actually talk to each other. So the point that I was trying to make is if you follow, I think it's not fractional math, it's like geometric math, but basically if you take 2 people and they talk to 2 people, you now have 6 people, right? Because you have the original 2 plus the 4 that they talk to, so we now have 6, and then that turns into 18, which then turns into whatever number it is. I did the math. It takes like 13 days to get to over 1.4 million people if everyone does that every day. So like we have 87 days, so you don't have to do it every day. I would like you to, but the idea is not just to talk to people about it. The idea is we need voters. So what I want everybody to do that's a part of the campaign or follows the campaign, whether you're a volunteer or not, I need you daily to at least talk to one person and find somebody who would be willing to vote for me and let them know that I exist and that we're here. And then if everybody does that every day, we should reach that number by November 7th. And then along those same lines, we need poll workers. So if you're willing to hang out at your local polling station, we will need people there to pass out pens and just remind people that there is a write-in candidate for governor who cares about the people, wants to make sure that they have the ability to live out their life with dignity like we all should be able to. But that's kind of where we're at on strategy. We got to make sure everybody's talking to somebody every day. And I mean, I literally mean every day. Like if you find anybody that even looks like this state has made them mad in any way, start talking to them and just let them know that I'm here and I'm fighting for that in the position of governor to the best of my abilities in that position. So does anybody else have anything for strategy? Otherwise, we will end it. Yeah, Amanda made a good point. The election date's in the jingle. So we have a jingle that is to the tune of the Oscar Mayer Baloney song using my name. So that's in the jingle.
Started as a joke.
Yeah, it started as a joke and turned into an actual jingle. And Amanda, we love you for it. It turned out great. And then Amanda said, I'd like to work more with the protest vote idea for attention grabbing posts. Yeah, no, let's do that still. I'm still up for it. Literally just, we need to make graphics. So if anybody's graphically inclined, we would love your help. The idea is to create content that looks like protest posters and use that to get people's attention for my write-in candidacy. So, literally just looking like protest posters and graphics that look like that to get people's attention. To let them know that, like, hey, you normally don't vote, that's fine, but like maybe you should do a protest vote. Like, just even if you literally just vote for one position, one race, because you don't believe anybody else cares, put my name in on governor. The governor spot, it's literally should be outside of straight party ballot voting. It should be right below that. So fill in the circle, spell my name correctly, JAREDBUDLONG, and then turn in your ballot. If you don't think anybody else in the ballot is going to represent you, that's going to be district based for the most part. So let's see. Yeah. So if you have a meme that resonates with what we're talking about on the protest side, send it to one of our campaign profiles. Amanda's over here making great ideas on Facebook. So do the message the campaign on Facebook. It's the one with the Progress Pride icon, and then Amanda will see that, and you can suggest ideas there. So, all right, I think we're good here. We'll end it and be back at 10. We're going to talk about field operations some. That's going to get more into the day-to-day person stuff, so we can talk nitty-gritty details about the events we have planned and or the idea for the campus thing, because I want to do that because it's coming up close. So. All right, we will see you guys here back in about 25 minutes or so. If you can join us, we'd love to have you. If not, we will see you on Tuesday at 7 for policy meetings, and again next Saturday at 9 for the follow-up to this one, our strategy meeting. 11:30. Taylor just dropped out, but it's fine. At 11:30, there is a live stream with a Facebook group that wanted to have a live stream, so I'll be on that. Danny Trejo on Twitch. What's up? We're actually about to end the stream, so we're going to be back at 10 o'clock. Jump back in then. We're going to talk field operations. See you soon.